What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Well, if you click this video, it means you're trying to go pro or you want to learn more about the pro experience and how to get there. So I'm gonna go straight to it. I'm gonna tell you my story and how I went pro, and then kind of help you guys on ways that can help you go if you're really serious about it. So my first experience pro was in the TBL and also the BSL in Canada a little bit. If you're not familiar with the TBL, it's a pro team in the US. I believe there's only 3 pro teams in the US: the NBA, the G League, and the third is the TBL. I want to say the BSL too, but we're not going to go into that. I got to the TBL through just social media. Just reaching out to different overseas teams, talking to agents. You don't have to pay an agent to talk to an agent. So if you know agents or you know people that have agents, ask them from the contact. It's all about connections, really. If you know somebody that played overseas, talk to them, reach out on social media. I continue to do this to this day. Like, I've played in so many places. I make sure I get Instagrams, numbers, whatever I can. Like, I can be on a team and I'll still reach out. I'll still, hey, what's up, man? Let's talk after the game. At the free throw line, I've done it. So I'll just say connections. You never know who. It can be people at the park. I've met a lot of guys at the park. I'm like, he has to play somewhere. And I've talked to him, and he played in Europe somewhere. He played in Canada. He played in Australia. You never know who can help you. So just reach out. But to get back on top, if you have experience playing college basketball, you're already one head. You're ahead of the game. Now, if you're obviously playing D1, I don't think you need to watch this video. If you play D3, D2, and AIA, and you're still a little lost on how to go pro, it's all about your stats. If you're in college right now, stats is the most important thing you can get. Like, you want to get a 20 ball, 15 points, anything above 10, it matters. Your stats really does matter. For people like me, I had big blowout games, but it wasn't consistent. So my average was low. So with me, it was all about connections, who I knew, reaching out to people that thought that I could do something. Those are what got me where I've been already, or I'm gonna go. Didn't mean to stop, my bad. As I was saying, reach out to there is teams. Teams do have social media pages. Don't be scared. There are people just like me and you. They will respond, and even if they don't respond, just keep reaching out. You never know who will respond back to you. And that can start your career right there. Just make sure you have a passport at all times, because that will hold you back, depending where you are watching this video. Make sure you have a passport, an ID, and make sure you have money. Some teams do pay for flights, some don't, especially depending on who you are. If, say, you haven't really done anything effective in college or wherever you was at, and you just want to take that chance, you probably will have to pay for the tryout and pay for the flight. So just make sure you have enough money on you. I'd say definitely more than $1,500 or close to $1,500, depending where you're going. And other than money, I would say just being game shape ready. You never know who can call you. Say you reached out on Instagram. Instagram is one of my go-tos when I'm reaching out to different teams or overseas people. I always follow them. Even if they don't follow back, I just make sure I see, they can do what I'm doing. They can share their story, which might help you gain some knowledge, But being game shape ready at all times. If you get that call, just make sure you're ready to display your game, the best of your ability. But another thing that's really important is film. If you don't have film, I would say go to any type of tryout, anything professional or semi-pro. You don't have to really pay to be on a semi-pro team. I would say play one of those games, film, get the film from it, and if it works for you, it works for you. I say just show out in those little games, those semi-pro games, and get your film from there. But film is really important. They're gonna ask for film. It don't matter where you're trying to go. They're gonna ask for film. If you never played college, if you never played high school, and if you've never been on a pro team, they're gonna ask for film. So that's very important. My next thing is, I would say, pay for a tryout. Obviously, there's Google. You can search tryouts. You can search up different pro teams in the U.S., wherever you want to go, different pro teams in Canada, different pro teams in Europe. They're going to be costly because if you never went pro and you're trying to get pro, they're not going to invest their money and their time into someone that has no experience, that they don't think is good enough. So you got to show them why you deserve this spot. So definitely don't be scared to search and reach out to people. Connections is the top tier thing for going pro. It's all about who you know. My next thing is, don't forget, wherever you go, if say you do end up getting into a tryout, say you know you did bad or you know you did good and you're gonna make the team, but say you did bad, and it's time to wrap it up and go home. They say they'll give you a call. Get as much connections as possible. There's people there that is going to make the team. There's people there that already played pro. It's a tryout. People trying to get to different places. People left teams for certain reasons. But I would say get everybody's number, get everybody's Instagram. Ask for advice. Ask the coaches for advice. The assistant coach. If they like your game, they will vouch for you. They will send you to somewhere that you think, that they think you'll make it. Just, don't be scared to talk to people. One more thing before I forget. I've seen this a lot, and I want to make sure that I make this clear. Don't waste your money. Don't go to a team or go to a tryout or go to a camp and you're not ready. I've seen this over and over again. I played against people that came not in shape, and it made me look better, and that actually helped me get on the team a lot. And it happened since college. Since there's been situations where I wasn't blessed to have a full offer, so I had to do one of those 2-day, 1-day tryouts for colleges. Ended up getting a full ride because the people that came there were not in shape. Be in shape, be mentally ready. You know your game. Don't let anyone talk you out of your game. Don't waste your money going to a tryout or a camp knowing that you're not in shape, knowing that you didn't work on certain things, and then end up doing those things that you didn't work on. So now you're missing shots, you're losing the ball. And I've heard multiple coaches say this. Coaches don't cut players. Players cut themselves. So just be ready at all times. You never know when the opportunity is going to call.